Welcome to my full playthrough of Venba. You're going to want to get a nice hot drink, some snacks, and some tissues for this one. It's a cozy game about family, love, loss, and more. I hope that you enjoy it. Please do hit like and subscribe if you're new here. I love playing games like this on the channel. Let me know what you'd like to see me play next, and let's begin. Think well before you dare, and never ruminate once in action. 1988. Okay. Leaving already? Oh, sorry. Did I wake you? What time is it? 8. How are you feeling? Tired. Did we just arrive because that blanket has a plane on it? Is it a travel blanket? Just like yesterday. Oh, am I pregnant? Ah. I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idli batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idlis quickly. I'm sorry if I mispronounce anything. I would have loved maybe like something you can click on so you know how to pronounce it. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay. I was just about to leave. It's just idlis, very easy. It will take me too long, Venba, don't worry. I can just survive on the coffee machine. Me. Fine, I'll make it then. Wait 5 minutes. Venba, really, it's fine. No. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Music. Okay, let's get this done fast. Although, should I try my mother's recipe for once? The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers. And they would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way. If the recipe's still readable. We're going to be doing some cooking. Let her cook now. Let her cook now. Idlis plate, towel, cooker. Ingredients, water, batter. They have holes so batter can cook. Make sure it will leak. Holes letting steam through. Arrange plates so steam can cook batter properly. I've not made idli with these kind of plates before. The only difference from mine seems to be the holes on the plates. The recipe calls for towels. I'm not sure why. Amma swears this method makes the idlis a lot softer. So what do we do? Holes to let steam through. Maybe I put a... No point putting a plate without batter in the cooker. Just testing you, you know. What's this? That's the lid. Okay. Water? I know how to cook. I should close the lid before turning on the stove. I should stack all 3 plates before closing the lid. No point putting a plate... Babe, just tell me how to do it, you know? What are you... I'm not sure how to do this. This is hard. I could use a hint. Put a towel on each plate before I put the batter on. Oh. So we have to put it here. Is this going to be kind of like a little to the left? Am I going to have to work this out? I thought this was a story game. So I do that. And fill them and then put it in. This already looks tasty, to be honest. What's your go-to thing that you can cook? What's your staple? What's your trademark meal? Let's see how it turns out. Or just the thing you go to and cook all the time. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. Looks like only the bottom plate cooked. Maybe the steam from the water didn't reach the upper plates. There must be an orientation of these plates that would let the steam pass freely. Ah, yes. We have to rotate them. Of course. Yeah, look, then you can rotate. Ah. Yeah. Oh, put batter in. If I add the plate now, the steam holes of the bottom plate cook the batter of the top plate. I thought I had rotated it, but... Make it so they're not matching. Yes. Then rotate that one. So it's not... Okay. That's good, right? Batter is steam cooked, it needs water. Oh. There you go. Mubby. Learning how to cook. It's done. To be fair to her, she's very tired. I was just role-playing the character. She would not know how to do it. Okay. Wow, you even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard, though. You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out Idlis. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Pavlan. You're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave, what will I do for lunch? I'd still have had to cook as exhausted and sick as I am. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. Is it so hard for you to cook even on days like this? You're right. Sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. Do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. Unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind. It's going to be tough to stay in Canada. Oh, Canada, dear. You know there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job. There's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Well, why don't you leave with me now? I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days. I love Canada and I love Canadians. If you're a Canadian, hit that like button and drop me a little comment. Say, "Oh, Canada," in the comments. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are free here. I went snowboarding in Canada when I was but a teen, and I've loved it ever since. It was like a school exchange thing, and I was staying with a Canadian family and hanging out with Canadian high school kids. I went in Canadian high school for a day. It was a lot of fun. They were all very nice. And since that day, I was like, I love Canadians. Haven't been back since, though. Someday. I want to go to the parks there and see the bears and stuff. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? Ah, is she pleased because she found out she's pregnant? So the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Okay. Idlis again. Oh, what's gotten into you today? And, oh, that's so cute. What a cute way of announcing it. Oh my gosh. I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. There's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Hey man, like loads of people can't provide everything other parents do. Especially these days. I know this is in the past, but you know, let's talk about today. Is, you know, people struggle. Kids really only care about being loved. Until they're teenagers. But don't worry about that. Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? She is asleep. Oh no, she's awake. I don't know. It's funny to see you worry like this. I'm sorry. Does my crisis amuse you? All of the weight on my fatherly shoulders. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. That makes one of us. Pavlan, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? Nah, I feel emotional already. This game better not do anything silly. It'll be a mess. Being outshone by one's children is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. Facts. Something that really changed my perspective and the way I look at it, right, is there was, of all people, Nigella was on this talk show, like, I'm talking like 10 years ago, right? Nigella, the chef, funnily enough, because we're playing a cooking game, or at least related to it, and she said to the interviewer about having kids, it's about when you're ready to stop being the picture and start being the frame. And I was like, that is so profound, you know, and so true. When you're ready to stop being the picture and start being the frame. And that was the day where I was like, nah, not for me, because, like, I ain't ever going to stop being the picture, so good luck, you know? My name is Pavlan, sir. Pavlan, sir? Kavin? Sorry, I'm a Leo. You want me to be a frame for someone else? Forget it. Where did you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir? I don't have time to play, Kavin. I have a lot of work to do. Yes, sir, I've managed transport of hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kavin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. I know, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Kavin, wait there. Don't run. Kavin, come back here. This has become a routine. I like how it sounds like I'm a cowboy when I walk, because I got the jingle jangles on. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo, that towel is so dirty, da. Here, wear this shirt, kinda. No! Sir, you can just take me on a probation period. I am driven, self-started, a quick learner. Put this on, kinda. Hurry up now. I don't want to. Speak in Tamil, Kavin. I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, Kana. I understand, sir. Good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. It's time for it to go. My beard? This is a phone interview. Your clean shave theory doesn't hold water here. I spend half these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kavin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people. Yay. We can watch Batman together, Appa. Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin? What's wrong with that? Speak in Tamil, da. What's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyways. Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name, after all. Who else is going to tell them? And Kavin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name, and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin. Okay, so what I'm getting is when it's in yellow, it's in English. Right? And when it's in white, they're talking in Tamil. He's brighter than us, Venba. He's learned to adapt. We haven't. You know he aced yesterday's English quiz. He did? Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Darkana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Can we order pizza? Speak in Tamil, Kavin. I want pizza. Let's make something at home. Like paratha? Dosa? Idiyappam? Ghee dosa? Biryani? Curry dosa? No, tired of these. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kavin, have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? Yes. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. Meh. Would it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? Ba, 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 ba. It's like how when people come to different countries and then they take like a sort of English or I guess Western, depending on where you are, like sounding name, right? I wonder if that's a practice that will change as the world becomes kind of like, I mean, it has in such a big way, more travel is easier, people moving and like migrating and stuff. And as we also through media become more aware of different names, like think of like Koreans coming over to like the US or England or wherever, and then like we're more aware there's like Korean cinema is bigger now. I wonder if at some point people will just keep their names, or if some people already do, rather than coming and being like, I'm John or I'm Sean, like they pick like a English sounding name instead, as we're more aware of stuff, you know? Because like, I agree, people should have their names, and names do tell stories, and don't change your name. Be proud of your name and stuff, right? Let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first, Let's make some flour. As someone who had a granddad who changed his name, his second name even, sound more kind of English, I guess, and experience less kind of racism and stuff. Putu flour. 500 grams of rice water. Blend the rice. Separate the fine rice from chunks. Tune. Okay, I'm putting it in the blender then. When do we get to the rocket part? Soon, be patient. I'm guessing water first. Yeah, I'm a G. Blend the rice with the water. Okay, there's rice in there now. Separate fine rice from chunks. I like how this is a mystery. Three hours of blender to fall asleep. Recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. Do you think this is right? It's a bit chunky. Putu flour should feel like slightly wet sand. We need to use the sieve. Let's try again. Ah. Sieve the rice. Right? Wait, what? Separate fine rice from chunks. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, I don't put the water in first. Oops. Oopsie. I need to blend the rice without that in. Or do I sieve it now? No, I think I need to just do this and then start over. Oh wait, I can hold it up there to restart. Yep. Okay. Okay. Blend the rice first. And then sieve it. I should shake the sieve over the towel. Aha, fun. Okay. And then that's the step that's missing. Something chunks and combine fine rice with water. Oh, maybe we redo the chunks? What do we do with the chunks? Did we get it all? Blended rice. Put the water in with it, maybe? Wet it? Dunk it. Recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. It's too runny. Must have added less than 500 grams of rice. Find a way to use all of it. Okay, blend. I feel like it's like re-blend it or something. Separate fine rice from chunks. Like this. Okay. And then I want that chunk again. Back in there, don't I? I can't do anything else with it. Separate the fine rice from the chunks. Something chunks. Is it these chunks? Ah, so I had the right idea, but I was using the wrong tool. I was trying to pick this big old lump up. Okay, there you go. Combine with water. But what about that big old chunky? No, this is way too runny. We must have added less than 500. Oh my days. Why am I so bad at this? Just going through bags and bags of rice. Wait, is this how you make rice flour? We're learning how to... Oh, putu flour, but I guess it's like a rice flour, right? Okay. Sieve it again. Is there still more in here? Okay. Until you've used it all. Waste not, want not. So that must be enough. Perfect. Why does this feel like flour even though there's so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel like a slightly wet sand. Alright, that wasn't too hard. When will we get to the rocket? It's rocket time. So it's the order we put them in. Put the coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. This is straightforward. Assemble the parts so the water steams and cooks what's above. Tricky part's figuring out how much rice and coconut's needed. And in what order coconut can crumble easily. So it looks like it's water in the base. And then 3 tablespoons of coconut. 1. Maybe it goes in here. We go 1, 2, 3. So it says 3 tablespoons and then 4 tablespoons of whatever else. 1. How's this gonna work? Wait, what? Oh, I meant to like space. I meant to space it out. Okay. So it's coconut. 1, 2, coconut. 1, 2, coconut, right? It's launch time, Kavin. Looks pretty cool. Wow. That was so cool. Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Amma, can we do it again? Looks pretty tasty. Love coconut flavored stuff. We're unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. We encourage you to apply again next year. Rejected. Is he asleep? I think so. Kavin? Yes, he is. Good. That interview? Another dead end? Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. We're at the end of our rope. We're behind on rent. We haven't sent money home in a while. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. But even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. Honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kavin on the Putu today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. It's not like teaching back home. Makes me worry about Kavin. Why? Back home, I could get the class to laugh. Open up. Get them in the mood to learn, you know? It's harder here. What does that have to do with Kavin? I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. And I feel that same wall growing around Kavin. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kavin? It's so hard to even talk to him. He speaks in English all the time, and he talks so fast. It's hard to understand him. Man, I've never even thought about this. It's like he's in a different world than us. That a kid would pick up so much faster than the parents, you know? It's more than just that. doesn't eat lunch at school. He brings it back every day with some excuse. I don't know if the other kids make fun of him for it, or if he's embarrassed. I don't know, I'm worried. These things bother me too. But we chose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here. And he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities, but it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Maybe. It's just scary. Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? Cute. Nice little callback. It's very true. Kids just want to fit in. No kid wants to be different. Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect, like hair fallen from the head. And it's 1995. And then it's just invariably people reach a certain age, different times for everyone, if you have any kind of different heritage, where you then are very curious, you know? But I don't think kids in general want to do that. It's just, you have to, whether it's when you're a teen, whether you're a young teen, or you're an adult, whatever age you hit at some point, you then want to get to know like the other aspects of your kind of makeup, and you kind of go into it, and then you want to embrace it more and learn all you can about it, you know? So, get it? Totally get it. Go on. Tell her. His name is Pavelan. He's my dad. P L L V L L L N. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know when my dad left the office? Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad tell her? Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them. Does he usually go home with someone? I wonder what's the significance of it being like muddied here. The subtitle thing. For certain things. And not for others. Maybe it's like broken English? She says no, Dad usually lives alone and is very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 PM today. Or is it that we're the mum and not fully understanding it? She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. But then that one's like not, so maybe it's just certain phrases, I don't know. Trying to work it out. What's Dad doing, huh? What are you up to, Daddy? Is he working a second job or something? Why are we walking through the park, Emma? Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If he decided to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? Where would he go for this long? I don't know, Kavin. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Connor. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? No, I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kavin. Here you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Okay? Okay, I can do that. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Why did that lady say Appa's very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Kavin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Yes. He loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. Ah, do I only get to ask one? How did they meet, or what did you do back home? Well, we knew that she was a teacher. Let's ask how they met. That's cute. You know I'm named after a type of poem, right? Yes, Appa told me a venba is kind of like a haiku. The private school where I was teaching was treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms and horrible pay, so we organized a protest. We had signs and boards and dozens of people. One day, we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break. But he was the shabbiest person I had ever seen. He looked like he had just woken up. Or is it Apra? Yes. Still, I answered all his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article that came out in the magazine. But it wasn't an article. It was a poem. It was a venba, a gorgeous one too. It was about the school, the students, our protests, and it was about me. Somehow people could ignore our protest, but they couldn't ignore the poem. It received a lot of attention as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change. And I was smitten. I love the word smitten, don't you? Nothing like being smitten. It's like the cutest word for being, like, having a crush on someone. Smitten. Name a better word for liking someone, honestly. You can't do it. Why did you move here? It wasn't an easy choice. Pavelan wanted to be with me, and I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together, and they decided to make it our problem. It was getting really hard to deal with it, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it. Ama, si Appa. What's he doing? What is it? Broken glass? What happened? You get beat up? Oh, and he's writing. That was cool. The setup of, like, he writes when it bothers him and then he's bothered. Amazing. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. We have had a time skip. We are in 2006. Oh my god, we're looking old. No, this is gonna make me cry, isn't it? Oh god. Okay. Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions too. Yeah, you did. You did. I think you should have everything you need. Thanks, Pa. I'll go help Kavin pack. Oh my god, he's leaving to like college or something? But he was graduated, so where is he leaving? Where is he going? Oh. Biryani gravy. Okay, and like all of my pages are spilt. This recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before, but I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Maybe I can try remembering them. Remember, add all these first. These ingredients, so expensive. Amma, why are you going through all this trouble?
It's okay, darling. It's a big thing to leave to another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again.
Okay, add those ingredients.
There's a logic to the order you add these for in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredients you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next.
So if I want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most.
And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry better.
So onions first, tomatoes last.
Now the beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. That order's important. Then add water and let it reduce.
How am I going to remember all this?
Don't worry, I've added all the instructions to the recipe book.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's onions, then chilies, then tomatoes. Okay. And then it's the powders. Where she said, I guess you just add them all. I don't remember doing it this way. Oh. Onions, chilies, tomatoes, ginger garlic. No. Onions. Salt. What do you... Oh wait, is it these? Cardamom? Oh, it's these things. Sorry, I didn't even see these ingredients here. Am I supposed to recognize the shape? I think so. Okay, so that looks like those. I feel like that is the cardamom, but maybe it's the order that they're going in. So it was these first. What? Babe, maybe it's the meat. I feel really dumb. I'm sorry. Water? What else could it even be? It's not the cloves. What's at the bottom? This? Babe, give me a hint. What I'm doing. How am I putting in the whole spices first before I could... Oh. Well, why didn't you stop me at the place where I'm putting in the vegetables? I wish you could see how much these cost here. You'd lose your mind over these prices. Okay, so we've got those in. And then, do we add these? Ah, maybe I wait for them to brown up. Satisfying, you know? And it said the meat like after the salt and stuff, didn't it? So do we salt now? Or do we meat now? No. Blown it. No. Right. Give me a hint, darling. want the onions to turn golden brown, that should go in first, followed by chilies, garlic paste, and oh, the garlic paste is part of it. The tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for that recipe book, Anna. Sorry I couldn't take better care of it. I'm fixing these now, and I hope Kavin can appreciate it when he cooks these. It's cute when families do this. Like, my grandma has done this and made a recipe book for everyone, like me and all of the cousins, all the grandkids and everything. If he ever does. So now is it salt? And the spices? Ah, we're doing it. And then water, right? Smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes. Crazy that I got that right the first time with no mistakes, right guys? Just be like, wow, in a comment and leave a little love heart. Thanks. It makes me feel good about myself. Gravy's done. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kavin leaves. I think I might be ordering some Indian food tonight. Layered biryani. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Once done, let it sit in a low flame. So, flame? Low flame. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there's something that goes on top and then others that repeat. The idea is to put everything in the pot, seal it tightly, let it simmer. 1, 2, 3 might refer to the layers of gravy, rice, and other things. In what order? Maybe try to remember. See, we had all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer. Yes. What's wrong? Amma, why are you crying? You know we'll visit. Once things are better, we'll come back. This is our home. Where else will we go?
I know, Connor. It's just so far away.
So the rice is last. Which means everything else is the 1, 2. Right? But there's more, the ingredients. So how am I supposed to know? Try putting ghee and cashews and cilantro and fried onions and saffron milk and mint. And then rice. Is this right? It ain't right. Ain't no way this is right. Rice. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I mean, how am I supposed to have any clue? If the rice is last, if I do that, will she be mad? She won't stop me though. I'm gonna guess fried onions and those, and then some rice, and then the ghee and that, and then some rice, and then that, and that. It's not the right secret. I have no clue how I'm meant to work that out. Tell me. I should scoop out a layer of beef using the empty bowl, and add 1 layer of rice, and then add the scooped out beef, followed by a layer of rice. Then all the garnishes go on a I mean, I would not have worked that out. To scoop some out? So it's that, and then, sorry, what was it? Scoop a layer of beef, add 1 layer of rice, add the scooped out beef, last layer of rice, and then the garnishes. Okay, there we go. Oh, it looks dope. This is it. Just need to keep the flame low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavouring it. I can't wait. I'm hungry, man. I haven't even had lunch today. It's 5 PM. Should be good now. Looks amazing. My team. How is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Oh. That's really good, Emma. I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Ah, Emma. Stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, Connor, but we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. Oh, no. Oh. This way you and Appa won't have to drive all day. They were looking forward to it. Yeah. We could all spend some time together before we send you off. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. Last chance for us to annoy you with unsolicited advice. Emma, that'd be nice. I think it's just easier this way. You can always annoy me another time. Okay, Connor, sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? Maybe we can drive there next week, drop off some food. I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know, why? I've packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some podies, pickles, and sweets. Did she give you all the pieces? Did she give all the pieces to Kavin? I can't take it in the car. Why not? I've packed for your friends too. You can all eat. I don't want biryani. And the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Kavin, I put a lot of effort into making all of it this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask. What will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. Can't believe she gave him all the pieces. Just eating Cusca here. It's not healthy, Kavin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it. I said no, Emma. I'm done with this. It's a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. I just want to be normal. For once. Connor. The language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kavin. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. It would be a shame if you chose not to be part of it. Just because you think it's not normal. Then why did we even move here? We should have stayed in India. Sorry, I don't mean to yell. It's just... there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week. Try not to worry. Okay? Okay? Is that them? I think so. Who's that girl? I've never seen her before. Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Chip off the old block. Oh, look at him. That's amazing. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent. Makes his own choices. Even if they're so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the two of us again. Just like old times. Kids don't know, man. I remember when I moved out and like literally no one had said anything about it. It was all just being treated like it wasn't a problem. Nothing, everything was fine. And as I'm getting ready, like just saying goodbye, like, all right, see you, I'm going, like going out the door, my mum started bawling, like burst into tears. And I was like, where is this from? You know, like there was just no conversation about it before, no sign of anything of it being an emotional thing that I was going, and it was just this like floodgates open, and I was like, oh. Didn't at all catch the concept of like, you know, leaving home and stuff, and how that is for a parent to be like, wow, they're like going, this is it, you know. Also, it wasn't like an empty nest thing, because I have 3 younger siblings who are still there, so to me it was just like, oh, I'm just like off, you know. Much like that scene, the kid did not get it. I was a bit older though, I didn't move away for university. Did Kavin reach the university? Did he text or call yet? No. But we told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't got... He has. I kept waiting and I got worried, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Well, it's a big day after all. Sure, he has a lot going on there. Sure, let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we give him. I'm done chasing after him. You're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week. Maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. He did? Of course not, Pavilan. We should help if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh. You made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kavin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Kavin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me, all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote too. All the stories you read to him as a child were just ones you wrote on the spot. Yeah, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or to stand out in any way. I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Kavin to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest that I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on. I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Kavin, and I have you. Home's where you two are. Beautiful. Longing for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. Sorry, I just jumped up to turn my heating off. It's freezing here at the moment. It's literally in the minuses. Oh, another time jump. Has he even been back? Kids, you know, they don't realize. We don't realize until we're older. We expect our parents to know everything, to be there for everything. We forget that it's their first time being alive too. They are fallible. We're all just doing our best, aren't we? Is he visiting? Is he coming back? Rotate. Okay, nice. What's this? What are we making? If this game has a sad ending, I'm in trouble, because for whatever reason it's making me really emotional. God. I think I'm just really fragile at the moment. I mean, I say that, but I'm always like that. Fry 'em up. Back on my sad game quest. It's harder when you have to voice characters. Me playing Spiritfarer and doing voices and my voice just being broken the whole time, you know? That's another way. If you want to see that, that is, I have a compilation of it. All the sort of sad moments, a quick kind of run through of the game. Because that was a week worth of streams, so I didn't do like a full edit of it, but I just did all of the goodbyes and sad moments and story beats of me just absolutely crying my little heart out. That game will ruin your week. It's just spontaneously throughout the rest of the week, and like for weeks afterwards, you just think of the characters in that game and you're like, oh, you just start crying. It's so beautiful though, it really is. It's in the conversation for best indie games of all time. Okay. We wait for these to be done, do we? I can see how this is also on the Switch, and I bet it's really satisfying with touchscreen, and I'm glad that I changed to a controller for this rather than mouse and keyboard. I'm playing on PC, but I'm using a PlayStation controller. Oh, gotta keep them turning. This is looking good, whatever it is. If you hear my tummy rumble, you know why. Chopping up a fish slice. Okay. Slice. Do you like fish? I feel like I don't eat a lot of fish, but I like fish and chips. And I like salmon. Smoked salmon. Creating a real feast here. I think this game's on Game Pass, but I actually bought it like ages ago. I'm finally getting around to playing it. What's this? A little butter? I would love these to kind of say what these are as I'm doing it, you know? Like, teach me, I want to learn. And also like a sort of pop-up glossary would have been nice of some of the words. Kind of introduce you to the culture. This was all in one dish? Is that a coconut? Oh. The steaming. Blah blah. Okay. A sprig. Last ingredient. Oh. Turn them drumsticks. Guessing it's chicken drumsticks. Love chicken, man. I had Korean chicken burger for the first time yesterday. There's a place nearby that does Korean chicken and Korean chicken burgers. Like Korean sauce and like slaw and stuff. And chicken wings too. I love chicken wings so much. And they were so good, these Korean chicken wings. And it said barbecue on the chicken wings, so I was like, I'm not really a fan of barbecue sauce on chicken wings. Like, I love barbecue sauce, but not on the chicken directly. But I got it anyway. But it was Korean barbecue, and it was so good. And the chicken burger was worryingly good. And I'm just like, I'm going to have to be disciplined and not get that often. I'm trying to be healthier in this 2024, you know? It's bloody good, though. Oh my god, don't tell me he doesn't show up. We did all of that. Kavin. Gonna have words, my boy. If he cancels. I think I can stop by for a bit later tonight. Wait, read all the messages. Oh no. Look how much is unreplied to. Good morning, have a great day. Good night. Good morning, have a great day. Good morning. Good night. Good night. Good morning, have a great day. Good night. Good morning, have a great day. You have a great day. Happy birthday. Thank you. Any fun plans? Nothing, kinda. Might go to Hoppers today. They give 2 points today. Cool. Morning. Happy New Year. The gap between them. Happy New Year. What plans today? Might see some friends. What about you? Not much, kinda. Come home when you have some time. It'll be nice to see you. Not today. Maybe another day. No problem. Good night. Send him a video. A funny video. Good morning, Emma. I saw this. It reminded me of you. Oh, he sent the funny video. Who are these people, kinda? Your friends? No, Emma. It's just a meme. Never mind. How are you? Good, kinda. How are you? Had lunch? I'm good. Good night. Good night. Morning, great day, good night, good morning, great day, good night, good morning, great day, good night, Ghana. It's Appa's anniversary. Please call Sita Party if you have time. How are you feeling? Fine. Good morning, have a great day. Good night, good morning, have a great day. Good night. Good morning, have a great day. A little hug emoji. Good night. Good night. Good morning, kiss emoji. Where are you getting those stickers? There's a free app. I'll share it with you. No, it's okay. I was just asking. Okay. Good night. Good morning. Have a great day. Good night. Good morning. Have a great day. Good night. So sad. Hi, Connor. Happy birthday. If you're free today, can you come home? It's been so long. I'll cook your favorite mutton. Hi, Emma. Thanks so much. I have a lot of plans today, but I think I can stop by for a bit later. Super. Sorry, Emma. Something came up. I can't make it. Oh. That's sad. Don't cancel on your parents, ma'am. Your application for secondary teacher has been accepted. I got an achievement for reading all the texts in the phone. Where was Dad? Why wasn't he in bed? Chris Kendall. Yo, that's hype. Exact vibe I was looking for. Great. But just so you know, that's not usually hung inside the house. What's this? Can I read the messages? Not allowed to read up. Who's Chris Kendall? My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, it's fine. I just need something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if it was like a super diverse table of kids and they all shared food from their different cultures. What do you think Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Spicy vindaloo, maybe? Well, Priya is Tamil, so probably none of those. What if we show her eating nothing? Like I would bring back my lunch a lot. Lol. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch up upon that. He's making like a movie of his life. Or something related. Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that really represent Toronto. You must have a favorite dish your mum made or something, right? Just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get we're celebrating it, but a scene like this would make me feel like I was worried about nothing when I wasn't. Oh no, I didn't even get to send it. He's just like, nah, don't worry about it. Wow. Wow. I'll check my mother's recipe book. That's gutting. So what is this? Hey Kavin, I wanted to ask if you had any cool references for set designers as they design Priya's home. They can do their own research for sure, but maybe there's something cool you got in your home. Something cultural, potentially obscure. I don't know, man. You've seen my apartment. It's movie posters and games. There has to be something you remember growing up with your parents, right? Yeah, my mum left me a box of stuff before she left to India. What? I'll check that, I guess. She left? Okay, I have to give them a recipe. The least I can do is ensure it's authentic. Oh, my voice just broke. Did I finally grow up? Weird. I can't believe Alma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. It looks like she's fixed a lot of these recipes. Can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. This is putu? I remember making this with Alma and Appa. That was fun. How cute that it was like, it's in another language, but obviously we were reading it for our benefit. It was like we were translating it, but then we see like how the book actually was. Biryani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu cozy kulambu. It's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. It's the only thing I could eat without throwing up. Must have been around 5. I still remember the taste, the smell, the day she made it. It was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it at least once. Helpful, she's drawn cute pictures. I'll pick them up. I'm worried that something happened to Dad because she said the only reason she'd go back is if she didn't have anyone here and she felt she had Dad and the kid, and she obviously felt like she didn't have the kid anymore, but where's Dad? Right. Water. I can't read this, but there's a diagram. Mix the tamarind with the water and extract its essence multiple times. So we go water into a bowl. Tamarind paste. Mix. The water really changed colour. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a way to separate. Like that. And then a bit more water in here. And a bit more paste, or... No? Aha! Ah, you getting it? The water isn't really changing colour much anymore. I've gotten everything I can. Let me add it to the other bowl. It's as much as I'm going to get. Hope this means the tamarind water's ready. On to the next thing. Oh, we're just using the water. There's no music playing. I wonder what the symbolism of that is, right? It's like he's not connected to it. It's not like an experience for him like it was for Mum. We're kind of just going through the motions. No diagrams on this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully. Maybe I can do it step by step. Okay. I can make out a few of these words. Toast both of the grains. Nice. Let's figure out the missing part. I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate something? Maybe instead of grains, you mean... toast the veggies? Both things I added grains. What could it be? Oh, maybe it's the leaves and the chilies? Oh, maybe it's the seeds and the cumin. Seeds, not grains. Can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound. How's it already smelling so good? Add leaves and green chilies. Must my words for red and green switched around. On to the next step. Minced and... add minced... Minced what? And crushed ginger garlic. Garlic and ginger. Minced what? Shallots? It's usually around this time Mama has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. First add, that creates water, then add water itself, tomatoes. And then the water itself. That's what the tamarind water's for. Add and to taste. Rasam powder and salt. Smell's taking me back. Anna was upset because the phone call from home. Look at how I learned to cook. Aren't you proud of me? Be proud of me. Tell me you're proud of me. Sorry. Too aggressive? Do it. I think I remember now. Being ill as a kid and being taken care of is like very vivid.
Sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there.
I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. But let me at least be of use this way. When Mum died. Can't read this part. Not much to it. Put everything in and cook, I guess. chicken, turmeric, water, turmeric, salt. Isn't turmeric what's really good for keeping, like, ants away? If you ever get ants in your house, like in summer or coming in the back or something, you do like a line of turmeric. Something with a T. I should turn this on after I get everything in. Everything is in. Ain't it? What's that? It's really an interesting choice, like no music during this, making it a somber and almost kind of soulless is too strong a word, but it's like he's not connected to the dish, right? I'm guessing is the idea, at least that's what I'm taking from it. He doesn't hear the music. Me for the last 3 months, bloody hell. I should keep going. Oh, voila. That looks fantastic. Chicken stock always has a golden colour, but the turmeric's making it look extra nice. Should we even feature this on the show? Some corporation's going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. Maybe you should. Mix these together. Rassam's usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock. That's cool. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. Okay. Coriander. That looks great, Emma. A lot easier than I thought. See if it tastes anything like that day. Do the memories and the music come flooding back? Transported. The inner child. Emma? Emma, why sad? It's nothing. Did I do something wrong? No, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother. Emma loves her a lot. But sometimes people have to leave and go far away. And Emma will just miss her. Where's she leaving? It's natural, Kavin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too. It'll happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Emma. Or Appa. Call him, bro. Do it. A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. It's a bop. Put them together. Getting a happy ending? I'm so ready. I told you I'm terrible at this. It's easy, Kavin. Listen. It's It's all about the temperature control with dosa. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Set the fire to the lowest setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This fries the batter and makes it easy to flip. Then it's done. Now the dosasta coming up. Water. Turn down the heat. Batter. No, oil. Batter. Then oil around the edges. Rotate. But now I want to go make pancakes. I'm such a good pancake maker, and I'm such a good pancake flipper. For real. Flip them like nobody's business. Wait for them to go brown. And flip. Oh, I did it too early. I think I can figure it out, mama. Lower heat. And rotate. Oil. Be more patient this time. Oh wait! Up the heat. Brown, then flip. Yeah. Is it done? Do I turn down the heat now, maybe? Do I flip it again? Ah! I did it. I did it. Good job. Ready to try something harder? Are you ready to try othapam? Dosa will be a bit thicker this time. We can lay all the vegetables. Oh, it's like the pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. Not really, though. Okay, so water. Turn it down. Batter. And rotate. This music's cool. I actually love music in other languages and stuff, and from other places. What's your go-to? Like, what's your little hidden gem? What's your tip? Put some people onto some, like, cultural music. Now the toppings. Do I have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's othapam is different. Or uthapam? Again, I don't know how to say these things. Make sure to add ghee. Ghee first. Are those jalapenos? Green chilies, get those in there. Get some onions. Carrots, yeah. I mean, throw it all in. Get it. Turn it up. 3, 2, 1, and flip. Yeah. I'm getting the hang of this. See, I told you, it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your upper's favorite. Curry dosa. Dosa with mincemeat. Exactly. We're doing it with mutton here, but can you do it with chicken, beef, whatever you like? Food is such a universal thing, and we can start adding the toppings. You want to add the ghee first and add the beaten egg as a coating. Okay. Ghee first. Because it's just like every culture has that, of the passing down of recipes and the sharing of food. It's like such a huge thing, right? Coriander's last. So meat, coriander. Turn up the heat, turn up the heat, turn up the heat, turn up the heat, flip, 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 and done. I never make the time to cook, but when I do it, I'm a bomb cook. Just saying. You're doing great, Kavin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve doses like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left. Came here for more than just doses, Kevin. Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh. Okay, well, you start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you. No, I'll do it. Otherwise they'll get cold before you can eat them. Won't they get cold for you then? Let me do it this one time. Sure, Kavin. It's that classic sort of thing of Mum always eats cold food because she feeds everyone else first, you know? Amma, there's something to show you. It's Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? You wrote in Tamil. This is great, Kavin. Is this all research for the show you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. Why? I felt like a fraud. I couldn't write what they wanted. Because I felt like a fraud. I took the job because it was the first place that would hire me. I suppose the showrunners felt I could offer a Tamil perspective. But I've distanced myself from all of that my entire life. I couldn't even speak the language fluently. What perspective can I even offer? I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. Are we wearing our father's glasses or something? 'Cause they're repaired on that side where they were broken. Just noticed that. But now I'm acting Tamil when it's convenient for me? When there's a job on the line? I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. It's true, Amma. Just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. Oh no. And every time I wanted to apologize, I felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be time to tell him how much he inspires me. It had to do it to us. Oh, God. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. Oh, I knew that's why she'd come back. That's not why I came here, Kavin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me, and even though it hurt me, it's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavalon. Well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I had stayed, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? I don't know. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back? I don't know, Kana. But this is really nice. I knew it as soon as I realized he was wearing the glasses to feel closer to his dad again. Oh, God. That was really nice. This was really nice. Oh my God, right in the feels, dude. Let me know if it got you in a comment below, and thank you for watching. I'll put up a couple of my other favorite videos on the screen right now if you want to go on another adventure. If you're new to the channel, I love to play indie games, moving games, games you've never heard of, cozy games, and more, so hit that subscribe to join for more beautiful adventures like this one. I really liked this. It took me a while to get around to it, but I'm glad that I did, and I was moved. It was really nice. So well done, and I will see you in the next video. Go call someone that you love and tell them that you love them.